my name is Azizan, and my partner for this presentation is Murfiqah binti Muhammad No. So the topic for today's presentation is life stressor is the main factor of depression among medical students in Malaysia. For this issue, I strongly believe that life stressor is indeed the main factor of depression to not just among the medical students but also to all the people from all over the world. So
what is depression? Depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how we feel, the way we think, and how we act. Depression causes the feeling of sadness and loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. Research has shown that women experience depression at roughly twice the rate as men. While the exact causes of this gender disparity are unclear, this increased prevalence in women is often linked to factors such as hormones, life circumstances, and stress. According to World Health Organization, more than 264 billion people of all ages suffer from depression.
So, for your information, based on World Health Organization, depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide and a major contributor to the overall global burden of disease. So why we should care of this issue? Why this issue is actually important for us to know? So first, there is a research that states that 1/3 of medical students are known to be depressed. So we all should be in this together to help them out, because we know that medical student is known to be a stressful environment, and the medical students are believed to have experienced greater incidences of depression compared to the other college students that take another course.
We want to create awareness on how depression can lead to suicide. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among young people. A major cause of suicide is depression. People feeling suicidal are overwhelmed by painful emotions and see death is the only way out, losing sight of the fact that it is permanent. People need to think twice before committing suicides because they got families and friends and relatives that care and love them. Now we're going to explain why life stressor can lead to depression among medical students. Firstly, students encounter academic problems. Students face difficult moments in adjusting to new environment of medical training atmosphere. It generally takes a total of 8 to 9 years to become a fully registered doctor from completing SPM, and more than 10 years to become a specialist. Students also exposed to regular pressure with overwork of academic burden and examination. As we know, medical students have to get high grades to graduate. Besides, the transition from preclinical to clinical training has been identified as a crucial stage of medical schools regarding student stress. Preclinical is a study to test a drug, a procedure, or another medical treatment in animals. It is required before clinical training in human can be started. Studies reveal that getting into medicine courses can increase the level of anxiety, depression, and also stress with the passage of time. Therefore, I believe that academic stress can lead to depression among medical students.
I will talk about why intrapersonal can cause depression among them. So first, they are actually concerned and they are actually worried about their future. They are afraid whether they could get the job or not, or whether they can graduate or not. So first, why they concerned about their future? First, last year the Ministry of Health hinted that for this year the medical officer couldn't be guaranteed a permanent job, while in addition a physician also said that thousands young doctors may possibly be unemployed or had to work in different fields. So this actually make them anxious because they are afraid they couldn't get the job. Could you imagine? They already studied for a long 5 years, but then they couldn't get a job. So that's what makes them worried. So for the next point, they are actually feel incompetent. Why? Okay, now I will talk about the situation to you. Okay, first, they are one of the smartest kids or students in the school. But however, when they enroll in the medical school, there are more like 1,000 more students who are smarter and skillful than they are. So that is why make them feel incompetent. They are actually comparing themselves to a higher standard. So let's summarize what we have looked at so far. First, me and my partner already presented to you about why life stressor could be the main factor of depression among the medical student. And now, what can I suggest to the medical students who are feeling depressed? First, they have to exercise regularly. Because why? When we exercise, our body actually stimulate and release a chemical that can make we feel more relaxed, and it can improve our mood. So for those who are depressed, they can exercise regularly so they can be more happier than they were. So now I would like to give my opinion for everyone out there. If you ever encountered a person who confess and tell you that they are actually feeling depressed, you should make them happy or actually listen to their story, because we have to be in this together to help those who are depressed, so we could avoid any another issues that could affect our country, so such as an increase in societal issue. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Another way to cope with depression is by staying connected to friends and relatives. Getting support plays an important role in overcoming depression. On our own, it can be difficult to maintain a healthy perspective and sustain the effort required to beat depression. Staying connected to other people and taking part in social activities will make a difference in our mood and outlook. We need to look for support from people who makes we feel safe and cared for. The person we talk to doesn't have to be able to fix us. They just need to be a good listener, someone who will listen attentively and compassionately without being distracted or judging you. Next, we have to join a support group for depression. We can encourage each other, give an advice on how to cope with depression, and share our experiences. In conclusion, depression can affect anyone at any age. If a person with depression does not seek for medical help, it might become worse. Also, people should be more attuned to their mental and psychological health to avoid any problems in the future. That's all from us. Thank you.